Node.js is a backend language, just like Java. But the thing in plus of Node.js is that if you're a JavaScript developer, a React.js developer is a JavaScript developer, it will be very easy to learn Node.js because Node.js is very simple. It is not as complicated as Java, so startups love it. So I am working with some very good mid-range startups also. They use Node.js. All of them use Node.js a lot. Okay, so good evening all. Okay, so those who are watching from somewhere else, please come to YouTube. I do it on some other places also, but again, this is something which will have this participation certificates. And Node.js is a very hot technology because of all the startup ecosystem which we have in India right now. Every startup, when it starts with the MERN stack. That is for sure. It will start with the MERN stack. MERN stack means MongoDB, Express, React, and Node.js, and I have a lot of projects for that also. But here we are going to learn Node.js from scratch. That is what we will do in the next 5 days, and you're going to get a participation certificate also, a nice participation certificate if you're going to do this. And that's really, it adds on the top of your React.js experience, because as I told, every startup in India generally work in MERN stack only. Okay, so that is there. So it will be great if you get the certification. Okay, so let's get started. As Node.js is the Node.js is a backend thing, so we might not see much of a front end thing. But then also I'm going to teach a lot of front end, because there is something known as templating library in Node.js, through which we don't even require the front end. That we'll see later on. But let me create a folder. So you should know a lot of terminal if you want to be a backend developer. So that is a must. Need to know a lot of terminal. Okay, let me mention one more thing. So attendance form will be given at the end. Attendance form will be given at the end. Okay, and I don't know why it only goes into YouTube and Twitch. So someone is watching from LinkedIn, so please come here. Yes, you have to fill form for all 5 days, and form is generally given at around end of this class. All 5 days you have to fill a form. Okay, so that is compulsory. All 5 days you have to fill a form, all 5 days, as I mentioned. So those who are coming from the web development workshop of Saturday, they have filled only one form, but here you have to fill 5 forms, not one form. React.js is generally done on the 3rd week of every month. So 3rd week of every month means what? Let me check what is the 3rd week of this. February. 14th February we'll start React.js. Okay. Attendance form I don't give at right now. Attendance form I will give at the end, because if I give right now, everybody will go away, and it is like that. No, I don't give any quiz or something. Okay. So just attendance form you need to fill, because it's a participation form. Okay, so we'll start with Node.js. A lot of questions people have asked, so it is good. So we'll start with Node.js. I've just in a folder. Okay, and then I will create a attendance is a Google form. So attendance is a Google form in which if you fill it, I will get your email ID and all those things. Okay, email ID and all those things I will get, and then I will I send to that email ID on Saturday only. So don't worry about that. Okay. No, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. No, this is not the second course. Actually, I run the HTML, CSS, JavaScript every Saturday. So generally, people who attend the second and third Saturday, for them it's a bit. But yeah, this is not the second course after that. Anyways, after HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, weekend you should always attend the CSS beginners to advanced, then JavaScript beginners to advanced, then React.js beginners. So this is a bit advanced course. Node.js is a bit advanced course. So it is there like that. Okay, It is for a backend developer mainly, if you want to become a backend developer or you want to become a full stack developer. Someone is asking, sir, where are you from? I am from Bhopal. I have worked throughout my life in metro cities like Mumbai and Bangalore, but I've returned back to my hometown and I am working full time as a trainer now after spending 16 years as a developer and architect, also front end architect. Okay, so that is there. And now see, as I've told that you have to create a folder here for Node.js. Okay, so mkdir simple app. I'll do why. Okay, simple app file like this. dir node simple cd node simple. So node simple, this much commands you should know. I'm using git patch Windows, and then I will open it with VS Code. Okay, so this is done. And then, as I've told, Node.js is a backend framework. I'm not going to go much into detail of what is Node.js, all the theoretical concept. It is used to create those backend APIs which we generally hit from the front end. So those backend API, those things are actually created in the end. And someone is asking about what. So I will give this kind of a form at the end. This kind of form will be given, and all of you will get, and you have to enter your valid email, this thing, name, and LinkedIn profile. Please put the whole LinkedIn profile, and when you submit it, I will get it. So these are known as Google Forms. Okay, so that is there. Let it be open there. Yeah. So what is an API endpoint? So there are a lot of sites which gives this API endpoint. So this is like a JSON placeholder site is there, in which in it, if I go see, if I go here post, this is an API endpoint. This is not a website. This is an API endpoint, and which is created using some backend thing, maybe Java, maybe Node.js. So Java is a backend thing nowadays mainly. Nobody uses it in the front end anymore, and it was used to make desktop apps, but now nobody uses it. So in the backend, the languages are Java, Node.js, .NET, all those things are there. So Node.js is a JavaScript framework, and with the help of it, the main thing is that we can do a lot of things. But the main thing is that we will create some API endpoints like this, because these API endpoints are the thing through which all of the internet works. In fact, this site is also made in Node.js only. Okay, this site is also made in Node.js. So this is like this. This API endpoints are the main thing through which every internet works. And if you have done my React.js course, so in the React.js course also I told how to hit an API endpoint. Mainly I have told to hit this API endpoint only. So how to create this API endpoint? This is the thing which has been done in Node.js, and the backend thing is generally more complicated than the front end thing, because this is not like just like this. This is installed inside, this is added in some database also, because the data, when it needed to be permanent, it have to be stored in some database, and then we have to have some language in front of that. We generally don't access the database directly. We have some language in front of them, and then they give this something known as API endpoint, and we hit this get API to get the data. There is something known as post API to post the data, like you go to a Facebook site and you write something and you post the form. So that is post API. Okay, so it is the opposite. You can learn means, yeah, though this is it is like I feel Node.js is much more easier than React.js, and it is much more closer to JavaScript. You can learn React learning Node.js. Yeah. Anyways, you can do means some people, most people learn React.js first and then Node.js. Okay. Anyway, you can do. Not an issue. Okay, what can I do? I have to speak in English only. I get audience from all over India, so that's the thing. Okay, so because you want to become a developer, it's very important to know English, or else how will you will work in Hyderabad and Chennai? 90% of IT jobs are there only, and even if you work as a freelancer, most of the clients are US clients. So that is the thing. Improve your English; it's a must. Okay, so let me start, because it is we have done a lot of talking and it's already 8:41. Okay, so I have this folder. Now I will create a file known as server.js. Server.js I will do, and then let me increase the font size. Increase the font size. Okay, I will try to speak a bit slower. It's okay. Server.js I'll do, and then const. This is a very fast course because I'm doing a lot of things in one day. So what we are going to do now? So we are going to learn how to means we have an inbuilt fs module is there. Okay, and with that we can create a file directly from Node.js. Create a file directly from Node.js, and how to do that? So this fs file, first thing is that we have to use this thing. Fs is known as file system. This is the inbuilt thing in Node.js. Const fs equal to require fs I have to do. Okay, and those people are exactly new to programming, please don't do this Node.js. You have to start with HTML CSS only. It is complete JavaScript. Okay, complete JavaScript. Okay, so complete programming things, and you'll see very less UI thing here, at least in the starting. Okay, so actually what we are going to do, we are going to create a simple notes app using Node.js, so that we can understand Node.js also. So we will understand everything. So this is fs means file system. Okay, then I will do fs dot write sync. So it's the inbuilt node function. fs.writesync is the inbuilt node function. Okay, so fs.writesync I have to do, and I have to do anything like maybe notepad dot txt and hello people. So let me save it, and let me go here. So how to run this code? Okay, so to run this code we have to use the command node. I'm in the correct folder, node, and then server.js. Server.js I have to run, because the file is server.js and it is done. So it will show no output, but if I go here, see a notepad.txt file is created. So that is what this writesync function do. A notepad.txt file is created, and it has got this content. Hello people. Okay, so npm we are going to learn later on. This doesn't even require npm. That is the best thing. This fs module doesn't even require npm because it is inbuilt in Node.js. npm also we are going to do. Okay, so that is there, but what happens if I, so we have started from the very basic. So this is like this. So if I do this thing, okay, and if I go back again and if I run it again, see what will happen. This will overwrite it, but I don't want it to be overwritten. Okay, so I want something else to be also written. So if I don't want it to be overwritten, then what to do? Then what am I going to do? There is something else known as s dot append file sync, and the same thing. Okay, same thing I'll do, notepad.js, and then I'll write anything. So I've written something, and which all of it is true. But that is my mission. I help freshers and experienced people to become highly paid web developer who earns from the starting only 25k, 25,000 per month. Okay, so that is there, and yeah, I'm running from terminal only. This is terminal only. We can use the inbuilt terminal also. This is git bash. Okay, So that is there. And so what is append file will do? Okay, let me have one comma here, dot here. So append file will append in this notepad.txt. So if I come here and then I'll do node server.js, and here I will go. So see, it is appending it. So append file sync appends it to it. Okay, so as someone was telling, we can use from here also. Means I don't like to use it from here, and I don't like the PowerShell and all this things. I use a git bash, so I can use from here also. Okay, so that is there. And now what we are going to learn? Now we are going to learn how to use one file details in another file. Okay, so one file details in another file we are going to use. So for that, we'll create a app.js first. Okay, and here I'm going to create const write and append equal to require dot. So I have to pass the path. So it is server.js is there, and then write and append I'll do, and I'll calling it. So what I'm doing it, I'm whatever the input I'm getting from it, you soon going to learn. I am storing it here in the write and append variable, and then I'm calling it. So why I'm doing this? Because now what I'm going to do here, I'll go back here and in the server.js file which you have, and we will create a file. So we'll create a file const write append equal to function, and I will move this on the top of it, and let us have some console log also, so that we can see it in the console.log writing and appending to file. So this I have done, and now this function is made, and this function only I'm using it here, but this function I have to export it. So how to export from here? So in Node.js we have a scale out module dot exports. See, it equal to function it is giving. So what is this function? So it is function is write append. So I will do this write append, I will save it. Okay, so now I will go back here and I will run it, and no, not server.js I will not run. Why? Because now see, my app.js is running this server.js, so I will have to write the node app.js. Okay, node app.js I'll write, and see, when the app.js was run, first it is seeing that okay, it is requiring this server.js, and then this whatever the output is here, it is storing it here, and then it is calling that function. So here from here I am just have a function which I'm exporting, so which I'm exporting in this way, and then when I'm calling it here in this line number 2, this function get run here and from the server.js. So that's why we got this console.log, the writing and appending we have got, and if you go back, so it is still it is working. So this is how it has been done. Okay, so as someone was telling, right, npm, we are going to now use npm. So these are the some very basic inbuilt thing, but we always use a lot of npm packages which are created by small developers and all those things. So for that, in a node application we generally have to initialize it. So how to initialize it? Okay, so there are a lot of way, like npm init we have to do in this folder, we have to do npm init, but generally there is a shortcut npm init. If I do, it will ask a lot of questions, and most of the time people answer them yes only. So instead of answering them yes and all, so what I can do, npm init dash y, I'll do dash y, and see, it will create a, what it is creating, it is creating a package.json file, and package.json file is the most important file to add npm packages. So npm packages are those small packages which are there out there, written by independent developers, through which we can add functionality to any project. And React.js also, we use a lot of npm packages. Okay, those are done. So the first thing which we are going to use is to package which is used to validate things. Okay, so where to find that? Okay, so if I go here, like npm validator, npm validator. So see, npm.js.com is there. So npm validator, I'll go. So these are the packages with some third party. Anyone you can also create it. Anyone can create it. So that's a different way. So npm I validator is this we have to use. It is also telling you have to use it like this. Then it will give us all the things. So how you can use a validator and how many downloads are there. So this is how the modern internet works. All of the internet works on this open source things only for the past 10 years, and even the big companies put a lot of money in this open source things. Node.js, React.js, Angular, everything is open source, but everything is backed by someone very big. React.js is backed by Facebook, Node, Angular is backed by Google, so like that. Okay, so that is there. So this npm package I have to do. So what I'm going to do here, so I will install it. Okay, so I will install it, but I'm going to install it. I want to install a specific package because sometimes this Node.js thing, see, version 13 is going on, but sometimes what happens, a lot of breaking things happen, and I don't want to show something broken. You want, you can see it. So a lot of things. So I will do specific version number 10. It is not something faulty. Use a version less than the current one because sometimes a lot of things are there. Some voice breaking. Okay. I don't know. Means I hope it is right now. Suddenly, yeah. I think it is right now. Suddenly, my this thing was showing also this. My streaming software also showing this. Okay, so I think it will be okay now. So I'm installing the validator. Okay, my validator install, and it is installed. Okay, so it is installed. A small package is there. We can use it. So how to use it? So app.js, I will come, and here we are going to just see how to use a validator, and they have given us how to use it. So you have to use something like this. So I'll go here, and then okay, sorry for that. Okay, still having connection in by. We are trying to reconnect. Is it reconnected? Actually, my streaming software is giving a lot of issues. Maybe it will be okay in some time. So I don't know, software is sometimes giving a lot of issues, and even my Windows is giving a lot of issues. Maybe I have to shift to a Mac soon. Okay, that is there. So I will have this now. Validator is required validator. Okay. Hope it is okay now. Yeah, hope it is okay now. Const validator is required validator. I'll do, and then as they have also mentioned here, validation like this. Okay, so this is how we do the validation. Okay, so go here. But how we are going to see it is true. We are going to do a console.log like validator foo dot as they must, and let me do this. If it is true or not, I'll do this, and then go back. Hope the breaking thing is solved now because I think the connection is stable now. Okay, so again I have to do this node app.js. See, first one is true. This is how we validate. So how easily we can validate, or else write a lot of code. I hope it is right now because there is some connection issues going on. Hope it is right now. Means all these things happen in live streaming. Hope it is okay. Sorry for that. Let me check that. Checking. I think it is okay now. Okay. Is it still okay? Okay. See, anyways, the thing is that it lags by 1 or 2 seconds. Okay, so maybe it will be okay. Maybe my streaming software, yeah, it will be okay in some time, because what I say, it generally 1 or 2 minute delay is it goes on. So I hope it is okay now. Okay, so you will see. Okay, okay, hope you have understood what I've told. See, these things happens. Const validator is required validator, and then I'm console.log, and so it will show you like this. So it is, we have just installed it, validator, and we can use. So this is how we use these small packages. Okay, so small packages are even used like that. So this see, every time you're seeing that I'm doing this node app.js, so it is not a good thing. So there is a package in server code. What happens in server code, the thing what happens is, the problem with the server code is that we have to close server every time, okay, to see what is happening. So if you close the server every time, it is not a good thing. Okay, so what I'm going to do, and please do like this video so that it can reach to more people, and please do subscribe to my, if you're not subscribed yet, please do that, so it will help to reach more people. Okay, so now it might be okay. Ankit just told that it is okay. Shreya Pathak, okay, is it okay now? Is it okay? Are you getting my voice now? Ankit or someone else, can they confirm that? Is it okay? Is it okay now? Because I don't see any problem in my right now. There was a problem, but I think it is not there. It is solved right now. Maybe okay. So come on, someone can. Uh, okay. Is it okay now? Let me ask. Is it okay now? Is it okay now? Are you able to hear me? Are you all able to hear me? Okay. Yeah, what I can do, something is happening from my side only, means I have a very big broadband internet connection from Geo, but that is not an issue. Some problem with this only is there. So uh, it happens sometime. It's okay. Let us continue. It is not, everything is okay now. Hopefully everything is okay now. Okay. So what I'm going to do, now we are going to install a package known as Nodemon. So what is this package? This one, see, we don't have to, if install this package Nodemon, we don't have to close this server every time, or we don't have to run this node app.js every time. Okay, so this things is not done. So Nodemon is a very important package. So Nodemon I have installed, and then I will do, so it is, see, it is taking a lot of time. It's okay. So then now let it get installed, and in the package.json have this start thing, which is telling this node server.js. Okay, by default, okay, it is done, but I don't want that to start. I want something else to start, and I don't want it to start with node. I want it to start with nodemon. So, and I want the starting pointer of our app to be app.js. Okay, starting point of our app to be app.js. Save it. Okay, now I have saved it. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to do npm start. npm start I'll do. So it is starting. Okay, so it will start like this, and we don't have to restart it every time. Okay, now what if we want to get the value from the user from through the terminal? So through the terminal only I want to, so this is how Nodemon works. Okay, I will anyway close it because we're not going to use it much. So I want to get the value from the user from the terminal, because we're going to create a node app. Okay, node app we are going to create, node taking a node app, not node app, node app we are going to create, like notepad, a simple notepad kind of, but everything will be gone through the terminal. Okay, so for that what we have to do, so let me tell one more thing here. Okay, console.log process.argb. So what I'm teaching today generally is not been taught. This is a very initial phase of Node.js. Means we are also going to do all those nice things, creating an creating and your API endpoint and all those things, but those good things will come later on. This is very basic of Node.js, validators and all these things. Okay, so process.argb. What is this process.argb? So I will come here and I'll do node and app.js, and I'll do, so see, I got this weird kind of a array back. So, but in this array, the third thing is Nabendu. Array has got some items, 3 items actually. These are my this is the path of the Node.js installed on my system, and this is the path of the app.js. And for using Node.js, you have to install that Node.js from, I think I forgot to tell that, but you have to install Node.js. To start with Node.js, you have to install this Node.js. For different system, it is like different, and when you install it, go for the LTS one. So LTS one, you install it for Windows or Mac, whatever is there. It is very easy to install, and it will install npm also. Npm is actually related to Node only, so npm also it will install. So you just receive to install and just click it and it will be done. Okay, so that is done. Okay, so as I was telling, see what it is giving. It is giving me the third one is the whatever the argument I'm passing. It is the third one. So means it is the free third one. Means it is if I give like 2, because arrays start with 0 index. Okay, arrays start with 0 index. If I go back and again I'll do this, see Nabendu is coming right now. So this is how it is done. So to create our small note taking app, what we are going to do, we are going to create a, here we are going to create a index.js file. So index.js file is created, and then so first thing which we are going to do is const cmd equal to process dot argv2, because 2 is always, as I've shown that 2 is always, it will show us that. Okay, so this index.js I've created, and if cmd triple equal to new, then console.log creating node, else if cmd equal to delete, then what, then it is console.log deleting node is there. Save it. So what I've just done, because we need those commands, actually we need those commands. So if I come here and run node index.js, and we don't want anything like Nabendu or anything, we want something like the new command I want. So it will be creating node. If I give the simple logic is there, delete is there, it will be deleting node. Right now it is not doing anything, but if I do anything like this, it will not run anything, because this if and else command will not run. So it is a simple if else logic. Okay, so that is the simple if else logic. So we are going to add some more logic to have this cmd and all working fine. So first thing is that, so we are going to create something new. So we are going to create a nodes.js file here. We are going to add something in it. Soon first create a nodes.js file. So this is something clean starting we have done. So app.js and server.js was just to teach you, but right now what we are going to do, we are going to create a simple note taking app. So the note taking app is actually starting right now. Okay, so first thing is that like this argv2. So I want to have 2 3 commands, 2 and 3. So it will take the third argument, and it will take the fourth argument, and then const nodes equal to require nodes.js is there. So we are going to soon use this require, I'm doing it, but cmd1, so there will cmd1 is new, and creating nodes is there, and then here and here also it is cmd1, because there is no cmd right now. So cmd1 is there and node is there. And if cmd2 dot start with is a javascript command which checks that whether something starts with something. So starts with, I will give, and title starts with title. Okay, starts with title, and let us have and. So those who don't know what I'm writing, they have to go through my JavaScript beginners to advanced course. I think I took it through during the second week of this month. So go through that playlist, then only you'll understand what I'm writing. So if someone is doing it just after HTML CSS, it will be way too much tough for them to understand what I'm doing. Body. So CMD2 dot starts with title and CMD3 dot starts with body. I'm soon going to show what means how we're passing this parameter. So these two things I've done. Then after that, so this is like this. So it will only come inside if it starts with title or starts with body. Okay, let's have some console.logs. Console.log of title is like this, comma cmd2 dot split. Split I'm doing. Split is again a JavaScript command. You'll soon see what I'm, because I'm in the title, I'm going to, when I'm going to run it from the command line, I'm going to give a equal to there. Okay, equal to I'm going to give, so that you can understand. So command 2 dot split, and I'm showing that what is there in that. Okay, equal to and 1, and this is body is command 3 dot split and 1. And now we are going to have nodes, which we have just imported. Nodes dot new node. New node will be a command which we are going to create soon, and here I'm going to pass this thing. Okay, cmd2, because I'm showing this thing, cmd2 dot split, comma cmd3 dot split. I'm going to pass these things, save it. Now this nodes.js, which we have not created. Okay, so we have actually nodes.js. I have to create this function, new node. Okay, so const new node equal to, this is a function which will take a title, comma body, because I'm passing this two things I'm passing it. So I'm passing actually the title and the body. I'm passing it. Okay, and I could have created it in a variable, but it's okay. And console.log, let us have like for now like this, from nodes.js and title body, but it will be very much close, so we'll have like this for now. Now we have created this new node function. This new node function I created, but now I have to also export it. So again we have to do like the same thing, module dot exports, but we are going to soon have a lot of other functions. So this is not a default export I have to do. I have to export it like this. So this is what means we can do a default, we can do this kind of exports also in Node.js, also in React.js, all those things. So I'm exporting it like this, new node. Okay, this I'm done. So now the main thing is how to call it. Okay, so I will go here and node index.js. This is the important thing, how I'm calling it. Node index.js I'm going, and then I'm going to give the new. So let me open this thing. New, I'm going to give this new is the cmd1. Cmd2 is, see, it is argument 2. Like this I can have the argument 3 also, which will be this thing. Okay, then I'll do the title is equal to, so this equal to only I was omitting it, equal to, and React.js and body. This is a complete terminal thing which are doing it here. So we are going to create very simple thing which will only require us to have this thing, no React.js and nothing. So this week we are not going to learn any React.js or something. Okay, React.js, this is React.js tutorial. Okay, like this I'll do. So see, now this title and the body, both of them are there. I'll do it. Creating node. So first it came inside because I have a new thing. Then even it is going here, title and body, and then it is even going there from nodes.js, and it is taking it correctly, title and the body are being shown like this. Okay, so it is working fine. Okay, so title and the body is there, but we don't want to console log it. Okay, so what we want to do now, so the thing which we want to do now is to store it in some file, store it in a file, but we generally store everything in the internet as a JSON file. So that is something we don't store it like a .txt file. Okay, store it like a JSON file. Even this thing is actually a JSON file. By a JSON file, what is the difference between a JSON and a normal JavaScript? JSON is a type of a JavaScript object. JSON full form is JavaScript object notation. So the difference is there. The key is also key is a string, but it is everything is double quotes. Key is also in double quotes, and wherever the double quotes. The main difference is there. In JavaScript object, we don't have to have a double double quotes every time. Okay, so that is not required in the JavaScript. So that is the difference. So JSON, so everything is done through JSON only. So this is there, and so we have to go back to the nodes.js, and again I have to import that fs module. So const fs equal to require fs because we are going to use some of those functions. Okay, so console dot log and all those things I don't need. Okay, so let me remove this thing first. Okay, so I will call a function const nodes equal to upload nodes. Upload nodes is there. Nodes is there. Okay, then so upload nodes, let us make this upload nodes const upload nodes equal to function like this. Yeah, you can see the recording or the call. Okay, so upload nodes, I have a function, and here I will have a try catch block. Try catch block I'll have. So catch always run when there is some error. Okay, so upload nodes is a function in which what is happening, I will have a const data buffer equal to fs dot read file sync. So this read file sync is to read something. So read file sync I'm going to do, and I will going to do notepad.json. See, initially there is no notepad.json, so this will fail. So this will fail, this line will fail. So when this line will fail, it will go to the catch block, and when I'm going to go to the catch block, I'm returning an empty array. So this is a very cool trick. So what I'm doing, this is the first time it will run, so there is no notepad.json, so this will fail. So definitely this will go to the catch error, and I'm returning an empty array. So nodes will be an empty array here in the first time because there is no notepad.json. But from the second time onwards, the notepad.json is there, so it will not go here. So now read file sync, I'll do notepad.json, but it's a JSON file. Okay, but the thing is that in Node.js and all those things, we have to convert it into a string. Okay, so we are going to convert it into a string. So const data JSON equal to data buffer to string. So to string function is there which will convert it into a complete string. Then I'm going to return it, return JSON dot parse. So see this, what is this parse? It is written here. So I am hovering my mouse over here, converts a JavaScript object notation string into an object. Okay, so it converts a JSON string into a normal object, JavaScript object. So these conversions are required for us to work properly. So it is storing a JSON, but we have to convert it into a JavaScript object, and as JavaScript objects are the objects in which the key is not your it doesn't have those double quotes. Okay, so it is like that. I'm returning it, and then after that, and whenever you don't understand something, put a lot of console logs, so you'll understand better. Okay, put a lot of console logs. Okay, so then after that I will do a nodes dot push title, comma body. So whatever is coming, title comma body, is because new note I am passing the title and the body, so I will push it in the notes. Okay, in the notes I'll push, and then after that I will do fs dot write sync. Now doing write sync, we know what we've done. Notepad.json and json.stringify nodes. Okay, so what is stringify? Again, converts a JavaScript value to a JavaScript object notation. So see, when we are storing, we have to store it as a JSON, but when we are reading, we have to read from the object only. So that's why, see, when I'm storing, I'm doing the stringify. When I'm reading, I'm doing the JSON.parse. So they are very popular JavaScript methods, JSON.stringify and JSON.parse. So this should be capital. This is how it is been run. So this is done. Now I will save it, and now I will see. Initially there is no JSON thing. Okay, initially there is no notepad.json. So let me run it, and node index.js. Okay, it is okay. I'll run the same thing, new and all. So title and the body has been done. See, notepad.json. So see, this is a JSON object. See, this double quotes is there. Here also double quotes. This is a JSON object. Okay, and now if I want to add something new to it, then so this will take care of our updating thing also. So if I add React.js and like Node.js, I'll do. So now if I go, see, this is also added. This is also added. Okay, okay, okay. Let me give the attendance link on also. This is a good time to give the attendance link. Okay, so one more thing, if you have a LinkedIn profile, please fill the complete LinkedIn profile. It is sometimes very difficult for me to, some people gives the name, so just let me tell one thing. So see, if I go to my LinkedIn, it's better to tell everyone. See, you go here and then you go to view profile, and then you just copy this. Okay, you just copy this thing and then give it there. Okay, so I'll send it. Let me do it, shorten the URL, copy it. Okay, let me paste it. Mark your attendance here. And those who are watching from LinkedIn, please come to the YouTube channel, because I don't know, from here it doesn't go through the LinkedIn and other platform. It is going only to the YouTube only. I don't know why. My streaming platform, I'm streaming at almost every platform out there, Facebook, Twitch and all those things. Twitch, I think it is going, but not going to LinkedIn. So if you're watching LinkedIn, to get the attendance sheet and to get your certificate, and it will be, you have to fill all 5 days of attendance. I don't have a LinkedIn profile. Okay, you say that you don't have a LinkedIn profile. Those who don't have a LinkedIn profile, mention you don't have, but you should have a LinkedIn profile in today's age, or else it is very difficult to get a job. If you want to get a job, it is very difficult without a LinkedIn. Okay, so you don't have a LinkedIn profile, it's okay for right, and you can just create, you don't have. Okay, so that is there. Okay, so much that we have done till here. Now we will do what? Now we are going to do the delete functionality. Okay, so the delete functionality we are going to do, so console.log deleting node, and again we are going to have something. So delete, we are deleting by the title. Okay, yeah, it is a form of array of object only. See, if you go to notepad.json, it's an array of object only. Array of object only. Yeah, you're right. Array of object is the most common form to travel data in the internet. Okay, and that is why this JSON placeholder is also array of objects. So that is the most common way to create anything. That's a good question. Okay, okay, and then deleting node I have done, and then if this thing cmd2 dot starts with is there is title, then what? Then I'll do notes dot delete node, and this cmd2. So I'm only passing this thing now, cmd2 only I'm passing. Okay, that is done. cmd2 I'm passing. Then we have to do the same thing here. So we'll go to here and we'll have a function for delete node. Okay, so const delete node equal to function title and const nodes. Again we are going to use the same thing, const nodes equal to upload nodes. Okay, and then what I'm going to do, see, I'm only getting the title back. The title in the delete, we are only going to pass the title. So now what will happen, const remaining equal to nodes dot filter. So as I told, this all array methods are very important. Nodes dot filter I am going to do, let me use the arrow function. Okay, and node dot title is not equal to title. Okay. So title, which is whatever passing, so it will filter whatever is means it should be not equal to. So when it is equal, it will filter. So it will filter everything except the title which we are passing, and after that remaining will contain that thing. And so remaining will basically contain an array of object again. Okay, so then I will again do fs dot write thing notepad.json and remaining I'll pass. Okay, and one more thing we have to do, see this delete node, we have to export this also, then only we can access it from here. Okay, so this I have export and okay, so here we'll come and delete deleting node is executed, is this is executed, and if I go to notepad.json, that delete is also working fine. Okay, so the next thing which we are going to do is listing the nodes and listing the nodes. Okay, okay, so let us do those two things, listing and finding also, and that then we will not complete it here. We are going to learn something about the debugger, which is a very important thing to learn in node.js. Node.js debugging is done in a different way. So okay, you can do a lot of console.log, but the debugging is actually done in a different way, that we are going to learn tomorrow in this same application also, because it is almost 1 hour, and we are going to learn that tomorrow. Okay, so that is there. So delete is done. Now I'm going to we are going to learn a way to list everything. Okay, so let me do one thing. Let me again create this node.js also, and let me have another one also, js tutorial. This is js tutorial. Okay, so three things are there. So now we are going to learn about index. Okay, so we are going to learn about index, how to list all these things. So again the same thing which we have to do. So this else we have to do again. So I'll come here, else if I'll do, and cmd1 equal to list. So this is how we created our simple node tab. Okay, so listing nodes, and just we don't need anything like so command 2 we don't need here, because we just nodes dot all nodes I'll do and save it. Then I will go to nodes.js, and here let us create the new function. Okay, const all nodes. See, and one more thing, we can use the arrow function also here. I have used the old way to do it, but we can use the arrow function also here, the modern way to do it. It is not like that node just doesn't understand that thing. Okay, so again we are using this common function of this upload nodes, which will return us the data.json. It will return. Okay, in the normal JavaScript object, normal JavaScript object, it will return us. That's normal JavaScript object. If it returns us, we can easily loop through it through nodes.for each, and we are not building any front end. So we have to console log it in the here only. So node.title, and then I have to do this all nodes. All nodes I'll do save it, and then I'll go here and node.js. I will just do the list command, and it will list me all the titles. Okay, so it will list me all the title, and the last thing which we are going to do now, and it is the find command. So how to find that thing? So we are going to do that. Again, I will have find will also require something. So else if cmd1 equal to find and finding node, and again we have to give the title. So nodes dot, not delete, it is find node. I'll do, and the same thing, save it. So after this I'll go back here and find node, copy this thing, or let me write it only, const find node, and we are passing the title here because that we are passing, and then this thing is there, const node is upload node, and then we have to find a single node. So we have to use the const node equal to nodes dot find. So we have this find, again all of this ES6 things we are going to use. So we are going to use this nodes dot find. When through this we are going to find, and if node means if something comes back in that, then it means that we got it. Okay, that means we got it. Then we'll just do the console dot log of title and node dot title, and then body also I want that, and else console log node not found, save it, find node, I'll do find node is done, save it. Okay, so that is done. So let us now see whether the find node is done, find node is working or not. So here I have to do it like find. So see, I've got the list. Now I want to find something. Okay, it is there or not. Find title equal to React JS. I'll do, and it is finding node. It is there. But if I do something like React finding node, no node not found. So it will be there. So actually we are going to end here, and what we are going to do tomorrow, we are going to learn about in this code only. First thing which we are going to learn tomorrow is to, in this code only, we are going to learn how to use a debugger. So we can do console.log, but this debugging thing is very important, and that is a very important features which a lot of people don't know how to debug a Node.js app. So if you want to become a backend developer, or if you want to be a front end full stack developer, so you need to know how to debug a Node.js app, because in bigger applications, this is a small application, bigger application it is very much required. Okay, so I will always tell all the path to become a Node.js developer or a full stack developer, because I have some very good Node.js projects also on this channel. Okay, so with this I will end today's stream. Hope you liked it, and fill the attendance form, and please do subscribe to my channel if you're not done it yet. Please do like the video if you're not liked it yet.